Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to give you an update with regards to one of the species that we grow in the garden. And the species that I am talking about is the kirkii species. What I'm showing you right now is kirkii variety kirkii. So this is one of the variety of kirkiis, and I will probably make a playlist for it. Before I have already uploaded, or in the past I have already uploaded kirkii, but it wasn't as tall as what you can see right now. So I'm going to back up a bit so you can see the whole appearance of the plant. Alright, and later on we'll be taking measurements as well. So folks, this is kirkii variety kirkii in comparison to the other variety, or perhaps you can consider it a cultivar, the cultivar pulchra copper tone does not look like this, and in the market it's not as common as the kirkii copper tone. So once again, this is kirkii variety kirkii, and this is the pattern. So you have whitish mottlings on it, and the whole leaf is colored with a normal green hue. So there are mottlings that are whitish, but the whole leaf would be a normal green color. So again, this is kirkii variety kirkii. In the market it's known as or with the trade name Coral Blue, and most of the people would say that it is super clone as well. So at first I didn't believe that super clone, the one that people call in the market a super clone, the one with the very long leaf with a very stout stem like or leaf or base leaf. Later on we will take measurements of this. So before I thought that this pup right here is a different species and it's called super clone, but now I'm convinced that it is just kirkii variety kirkii. So I think we will be able to take measurements now, and we will measure the base part of the leaf. It's almost stem-like in structure, and this is the leaf which has thinned out, but the base leaf, it's very chunky and almost cylindrical in shape, with this leaf canal on the adaxial part of the leaf part. So we will measure how or you can say half the diameter of it. So it measures 39.9. We can measure the cross section, and this is the other measure of it, wherein it's part of the leaf canal. So 32 versus the cross section of 26.2. So on the topmost portion it has thinned out, and almost you can just measure the thickness of the leaf to just 2.1 from being again about 31.1 in millimeters. So that is very odd with regards to kirkii variety kirkii, because we know them as a kirkii species having a very thin leaf from the base part to the topmost portion of the leaf. We can in fact measure the old offset of it. So this is how thin the leaves would be, at around 2 millimeters from top to bottom. But there are times wherein it will give you an offset which is very odd compared to what you would usually encounter of it being sold in the market, and it is sold in the market as or with the trade name Coral Blue. The official ID is kirkii variety kirkii. So there you go. So for the leaf pattern again, the whole leaf would be normal green in color, not light, not very dark, but just normal green, and then the mottlings on it are whitish. On the base of the leaf, you can see that there are longitudinal lines, and it is quite common for the species of kirkii variety kirkii. You see the longitudinal lines, very thin, none are thick, and they just appear on the base part of the leaf in comparison to kirkii varpulcha copper tone, which we will be featuring on the next episodes. I'll be giving you an update of it as well. That's one of the difference with regards to the longitudinal lines. Kirkii variety kirkii would just have thin longitudinal lines, and they would just be located on the base part of the leaf, or you can say on this odd offset. It could reach to about half the length of the leaf. So like I mentioned, we will be taking measurements of the width of the leaf. We'll take measurements of this one. Alright, so there you go, 78.8 millimeters for the width of kirkii variety kirkii, or the one that's known in the market as coral blue. So again, we will have another leaf here measured. This one is wider. Alright, there you go. So it is for that leaf, that's the widest. It's 102 millimeters. That is almost 4 inches wide. So that is the leaf width of kirkii variety kirkii, and I will measure the length of the leaf. I'll have my 24-inch ruler, and I'll back out a bit so you can see how tall the leaf of kirkii variety kirkii. So there you go, that's 24-inch, and about, we can 24 plus almost 5-inch, that's almost 29-inch. For the offset, that is odd or different from how they would usually turn out to be. There's 24 over there. Then let's try to, I think we ended up on there. So 24 plus 10-inch, 34-inch for that oddity of an offset for kirkii variety kirkii. Alright, so you're done with the length of the leaf and the width of the leaf, and also we have made comparisons, and in the previous episodes, or the previous content that I uploaded for kirkii variety kirkii, like I mentioned, this one is called super clone in the market by other people, but I'm now convinced that in reality it is just kirkii variety kirkii. So there you go, this is just an update of the kirkii species, and perhaps I will be making a playlist for the specific species that are kirkii, and from there we'll discuss the other varieties of kirkii, and we can make comparisons of them. So by the way, this specimen has been almost 4 years, 3 to 4 years with me, and like I said, you can't force them to show you a flower bloom, or force them to bloom for you. They will just show inflorescence or flower bloom whenever it is time for them to do so. So for those content that would tell you how to make your Sansevierias bloom. That is clickbait. That's not true. Sansevierias bloom when it's time for them to bloom, but they will not bloom no matter how you force them to bloom for you. There are other species wherein they are good bloomers. There are species that are not very good at blooming at all. So this is one of them. It has been about 3 to 4 years with me, and it didn't give me any flower blooms. So folks, this is it for this content. If you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. And if you like what we have prepared for you, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you everyone, and have a good day.